Hello everyone. In my last video I had said that I'll be sharing a few tips on how to set and accomplish goals using NLP. Now, one of the topics which I thought of, which is very relevant and important to most of us and which is very dear to us, and especially because we are in this no sugar challenge for the past 10-12 days, I thought I will take up some goal which relates to health and well-being. And so the topic I have selected, or the goal I have selected, is weight reduction. Now, weight reduction is something which is very close to our heart. Almost every new year, we say we are going to be X number of kilos lighter next year. Same thing we do when we cut our birthday cake. When we go into a trial room or buying new clothes, and when we look into the mirror, we suddenly frown upon ourselves and we say, oh, what have I made of myself? The trouser which was 30 waist is not anymore cooperating with us. And so it is such times we get these stabs of making this resolution to reduce our weight. Now, we have done that in the past, succeeded at some times, but by and large, the weight which you lose comes back with a vengeance much faster than what it had gone. And so we want to now focus on how we can set up our goal relating to reducing our weight. Now, what I said in my earlier video is that whenever we set up a goal, it has to be very precise and very specific, because vague goals don't mean anything. And when we say specific, we have to quantify what we are talking about, what goal we are setting. So the first thing that we want to really now do is how much weight I want to reduce. Now, generally, if you have seen, people are happy if they were able to reduce their weight by about 8 to 10% of their existing weight. Most of us fall in that range. We may not be very obese, but that extra 10% of the weight is causing a lot of problems for us. And so, for example, if I am let's say 75 kilos today, I know that if I am let's say 10% lighter, I look much fitter and much younger, if you will. So, taking that 75 kg as the baseline, what I want to say is, I want to reduce my weight by let's say 8 kilos. Now, reducing weight by 8 kilos has to be further refined in terms of the time frame, because you cannot have a goal which is an open-ended. You cannot say that I will be reducing my weight by 10% over the next few years. Or you cannot just say that I want to be slim and young, and that doesn't mean much. So you have to say that I want to reduce this weight within a specified period. Now, generally, 1 year is a good timeline, because it's neither too ambitious nor it is too easy to achieve. And so, if I say I want to reduce by 8 kilos in a year's time, it means somewhere close to about 800 grams or say 750 grams per month. Now, that 750 grams per month means about 25 grams per day. Now, if you were to equate this in terms of the calories, then you have to remember that 1 kg of weight is equivalent to about 8,000 calories, which means if you reduce your calorie intake or burn more calories by about 8,000, it has an equivalent impact of reduction of the weight by 1 kilo, assuming that you keep a healthy lifestyle and you have a proper diet. So 8 kilos in a year, which means 64,000 calories, which means in a month it is about 5,000 calories, which means in a day it is about say 200 calories. Now, reducing the calorie intake by 200 calories in a day is not a very challenging thing. Even if you were to walk an extra, say, half an hour a day, or if you were to reduce your intake by, let's say, 10%, or for example, now that you are doing this no sugar challenge, I'm sure you are saving at least 7 to 800 calories on an average per day. And so this becomes a very realistic goal. So two things I'm trying to highlight here. One is decide on the goal that you have, which is your weight reduction. How much you want to reduce, let's say 10%, and within what time span, let's say 1 year. And when you say 1 year, you subdivide that 1 year goal into smaller goals, monthly goals, and then also on the basis of the week or per day goal. This way, it is very easy for you to move progressively towards realizing your goal. Now we know that we have to climb a mountain, but we cannot go straight from the foot of the hill to the summit in one leap. It's not possible. You have to go step by step. If you want to eat an elephant, you can do that, but you cannot eat the whole elephant at once. You have to eat it bit by bit. So with this, I will leave you to start working on your goal. Wishing you all the very good luck. We will talk more about this goal setting in my next video. Thank you very much and have a good day.